So MAGA's having a hard time responding to the absolute whack job of a debate performance that Donald Trump put on. I did the stream, and a little bit after Trump got absolutely demolished, Taylor Swift officially endorsed Kamala Harris. And Elon Musk decides to take his oily, greasy little fingers, grip his iPhone, and type into Twitter, now X, after he completely defiled the app. And this man literally says this. Elon Musk says, "Fine, Taylor, you win. I will give you a child and guard your cats with my life." I'm going to just let that one sink in for a few seconds. Moment of silence, please and thank you. This is what we're dealing with. This is what we're dealing with. We are dealing with lunatics. The inmates are running the asylum right now. Who does this? Who does this? Who thinks this kind of commentary is appropriate? To sit there and basically tell a woman, consensually or not, you're going to give her a child and guard her cats with your life? Who says that? Who does that? Seriously, who does this? Elon is yet to delete the tweet, and he hasn't even walked, as far as I know, he hasn't walked it back. He hasn't said sorry. He hasn't said sorry. He said nothing. He said absolutely nothing since typing this. Why can't MAGA be normal? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Aretha Franklin a little bit. Like, just a little. Just try to be normal. And this is what Tim Walz and Kamala Harris are talking about when they call these individuals weird. And they got all uppity about it and whiny and bitchy about it. Vivek Ramaswamy goes on Twitter and says it's childish and immature to call MAGA weird, as if they're not literally voting for the class clown. They're voting for the class clown, and they're somehow telling us that calling them weird is somehow or another childish, petty, immature, but they literally support the class clown of politics today. And Elon Musk goes on Twitter and it basically threatens Taylor Swift with pregnancy because she endorsed Kamala Harris. Who says stuff like that? Who does stuff like that? It's crazy. It's absolute, and this is why I say, y'all, I'm never tweeting, because when you get addicted to people retweeting the stuff you say, liking the stuff you say, constantly giving attention to the things that you say, what eventually ends up happening is you say something stupid, 109.9 million views, bro. Now, Elon had to just make it worse. Like, how do you think the Swifties feel going on Twitter and seeing this? It's already bad enough she literally said she endorsed Kamala and Tim Walz. Then you had to jump in and literally just make it worse for MAGA by threatening to impregnate Taylor Swift because she supports Kamala Harris. You think the Swifties open up this app, see this, and say, I'm really thinking about voting for Trump? No, bro. I don't know. This is implying that Donald Trump has any sense of damage control. He has no sense of damage control. If Donald Trump had my brain, if he had some semblance of concern for damage control, he would text Elon and say, take this shit the fuck. Why are you posting shit like this? To make it even clearer to the Swifties who to vote for? You think the Swifties want to wake up and see this shit? I'm surprised they actually haven't formed up like Voltron. There's a lot of them in the comments section shitting on Elon, but I'm surprised this didn't become a bigger situation than it did. Maybe if he said this about Nicki Minaj, they would have really pulled up on him. But the Swifties actually, I'm going to keep it 100. Y'all could have went harder on this one. Not one of you guys' best performances. I'm going to keep it 100, Swifties. I mean, y'all can do better, okay? Like, this should have been like, this is really y'all's 9/11. And that's okay. 9/11 was yesterday. That's fucked up. But still, you get my point, okay? All respects intended. But this really is like a crazy event for y'all. You should do something about this. Nothing crazy, but you should definitely tweet at Elon and make your concerns known and make it clear that you are offended. Because what is this? Now, to read Taylor Swift's full-on endorsement of Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, Pop superstar Taylor Swift endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris's presidential candidacy on Tuesday night after the highest stakes debate with former President Donald Trump, calling the Democratic nominee a steady-handed, gifted leader. I will be casting my vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz in the 2024 presidential election, Swift said in a post on Instagram to her more than 283 million followers. I am voting for Kamala Harris because she fights for the rights and causes I believe in. She says, I'm voting for Kamala Harris because she fights for the rights and causes I believe need a warrior to champion them. What? This is typed wrong. Either Taylor Swift need to go back to school or the person who wrote this article needs to go back to school. I think she is a steady-handed, gifted leader, and I believe we can accomplish so much more in this country if we are led by calm and not chaos. Swift went on to say that she was heartened and impressed by Harris's selection of Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as her running mate, praising him as a champion for LGBTQ rights, IVF, and a woman's right to her own body for decades. I've done my research and I've made my choice, the Grammy-winning artist added. Your research is all yours to do, and the choice is yours to make. I also want to say, especially to the first-time voters, remember that in order to vote, you have to be registered. I also find it's much easier to vote early. I'll link where to register and find early voting dates and info in my story. Swift, 34 years old, signed her post Childless Cat Lady, a reference to language used by Trump's running mate Senator J.D. Vance, Republican of Ohio, to describe women who do not have kids. Swift included a photo of herself holding her cat, Benjamin Button, who has graced the cover of Time magazine with the singer. Okay, cool. Why would Elon post this, bro? To gain what? To accomplish what? Seriously. How dumb is Elon? Why would you post some stupid shit like this? And this is what I'm saying. This is what happens when you post all the time. When you're constantly posting, when you're constantly sharing your unasked for opinion on Twitter all the time, when you're constantly typing, sending off anything simply because thousands of people retweet it and comment and like it, you get addicted, and then you start saying stuff you don't even have any business saying. Look at this foolishness. Fine, Taylor, you win. I will give you a child and guard your cats with my life. What is this timeline? What is this? Yo, if Barack Obama gave us Trump, I'm seriously concerned about what Kamala Harris is going to bring for this country. Not directly, but indirectly. If MAGA was a response to Barack Obama's audacity to be a black man and president at the same time for 8 years in a row, I can only imagine what their response will be if Kamala Harris has the audacity to be a black Indian woman, an American citizen, president of the United States, all at the same time for 4 and possibly more than likely 8 years in a row. I can't imagine what their response is going to be. At this point, every single GOP congressman is just going to show up to Congress in a full-on robe and hoodie because I don't know what's going to happen. Elon Musk is behaving like an idiot on Twitter. Grown-ass man, by the way. Grown man. It's ridiculous, bro. Too old to be acting like this, bro. He knows better. Elon's like 50-something. He's old. The dude's old. No offense to the old people out there, but Elon Musk is he should be too mature to type some shit like this. Just chill. Is that too much to ask? Look, as wild as this is, hear me out. This is only going to help Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. Because when Swifties see this tweet, they're going to be sitting there like, what in the fuck is this? Because Elon Musk has already endorsed Trump. Everyone knows where Elon Musk stands. For Elon Musk, the most famous, richest Trump supporter in America today, to tweet some shit like this is not going to be taken lightly by the Swifties. I'm sure they're going to make their voices very much heard at the ballot box. Because people are all like, oh, the Swifties are like fucking, peewees. Bro, they're not peewee, bro. There's a lot of grown-ass Swifties, bro. Taylor Swift's like 30-something. You don't think there's a bunch of millennials that love Taylor Swift? 32, 33, 31, 30-year-olds, late 20-year-olds. You don't think there's millennials right now that love Taylor Swift? Gen Z that can vote, by the way? Taylor Swift's fan base might be made up of only like white women and white adjacent women, but that demographic is super. Think of the Groypers, but if they actually mattered. Like, think like if the Groypers were a much bigger base and were actively like, not actively, because they're pretty active, but massively impactful. Think of the Groypers, but bigger. Just huge. That's the Swifties without the racism. That's how serious it is. Taylor Swift saying this has caused tens of thousands of people to register to vote. Elon Musk saying this is stupid. It's moronic, and it only helps Kamala Harris and Taylor Swift. It only reaffirms everything Taylor Swift said. It only reaffirms everything Kamala Harris has said. It only reaffirms everything Tim Walz has said. These people are Looney Tune lunatics. Crazy. So, it is what it is, bro. Like, I don't know what's wrong with Elon Musk, bro. Bro, like, he got too much money. Too many blessings to be doing this, bro. Like, if I had this kind of money, you wouldn't hear from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, you probably would, but like none like this though. Like, I'd be chilling, bro. Like, I wouldn't be typing no foolishness like this on the internet, bro. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Swifties, make your voices heard. We need y'all. Please come through. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.